Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Captain of Industry. Last episode, we dodged a bullet. We were out of fuel, completely out of diesel fuel, but we managed to bring the ship back, unload the remaining diesel on the ship. There wasn't that much. Unloaded that, and we managed to get some diesel production going back on the island. We look at the top of the screen here, we can see we're at 175 diesel now. We've got some good amount of building materials. Everything looks kind of good. Even the power is good. But don't be fooled. I think we're still not in the clear entirely on diesel. Obviously, if you look off to the top right here, we still have kind of maintenance issues. I think some of this is actually related to diesel. We'll see, maybe not. But I'm going to focus this episode. Well, I got a list of things to work on this episode. One is diesel and power. So I may amp up our diesel production, maybe with one more of the kind of low tech diesel production here using our basic distillers. Maybe one more in an array here. And then let's see, do I have this? I've got a storage tank here. I may add another storage tank to hold diesel just so we've got an ample supply. And then obviously we could pipe this into our dock and have one less trip trucks are making to supply diesel fuel to the dock. So that's a focus, diesel for sure. And then power production. Right now, I've got these two generators. We're kind of limping by. They are automatically being fed by the diesel production. Look at that pipe spaghetti. Anyway, they are automatically being fed diesel from our producers here. So that's all fine, but we need to move to the second level power generation using steam and coal, and that will actually burn less coal overall than what we're doing here with doing the burning diesel directly. So that's on the list, power and more diesel security. Then we'll keep an eye on our maintenance and see how that's doing. We may either just boost this or we may add another maintenance depot. I'm not sure if the placement of these matters, where we place them. I guess I don't know, place them central to where the ingredients are. So that's it. Diesel, power, and maintenance. What else do we've got? We need rubber production. So we don't have, we're not producing rubber here on the island. We've got a byproduct that we're burning off here. I think it's the heavy distillate that we're sending and burning it off. I think we'll be able to use that for the rubber production. Why do we care about rubber? Rubber is going to allow us to make more conveyors, right? So conveyors require, if we look at the top of the screen, it requires the second level construction parts, but it also requires rubber. We got plenty of construction parts. We don't have a lot of rubber. And as we get more conveyors, we can do some more creative things that'll eventually save us some diesel. We could belt this coal to where it's needed. That's a huge trip right now. And there's other things we could belt too, but again, we got to have some rubber. So that's on the list as well. Again, we'll keep an eye on the maintenance. We'll keep an eye on the food. We have one farm that's shut down right now just because we have a surplus of food. In fact, this guy still has 90 food in its inventory. These guys, that's got 28 in its inventory. That's got 10. But our population has boomed. We're up to 480. This guy doesn't have anything in the inventory. We have several markets here. Let's see, we got 200. Or I can look, maybe does it show it here? Whoops, wrong one. Let's see if it shows us in the inventory how much food we have. Food 24. That, I'm not sure what that's for, but we have more than 24. I don't know where that, I have no idea what that statistic is showing us. Let's get rid of these messages. We don't need to see those anymore. Produced and consumed. Yeah, you can see the farms producing here. That's interesting. Produced, consumed, lifetime. That's not helping us. I thought we would see the actual inventory, but that clearly isn't quite right. The diesel looks right, 175, 175, but food, it only says 24. Maybe we've, I don't know, we got an overflow error there. Let's just see our markets. We got 200 in that one, close to 200 in that one, Close to 200. Close to 200. Close to 200. Yeah, so we're okay right now, I think, on food. We don't need to turn on that farm. We don't really even have anywhere to put the food. This guy, water is not great. Look at this. Our fluid storage is empty. Our water facility has a little bit of water to work with. But man, we've got, several collectors here. And we're still not filling up our water tank. We might look to put down another collector or two if they'll fit here. And then eventually we could route this water from these 4 collectors into this pipeline as well that's supplying our community. The other option we have is to run, we could extend our community, though I don't think we need more workers. Look at this, 225 workers available up here in the top left. So I'm not crazy about the idea of adding more habitats. And I'd kind of like to leave this space open down the road if we do need it. Looks like we've got at least 3 tiles of space here where we could do more. So maybe in the short term, we just add another water collector over here to make sure that we're getting enough water for our community, because that's important to us for the Unity. And Unity, like I said last episode, it's really saved our bacon in terms of the maintenance and keeping things running. Without the Unity, we would not, the game would have been ended by now for sure. All right, so we'll keep an eye on the food and the maintenance. And then the last thing on the list that we're going to need to get to is the subsurface mining. Now, iron looks great. We got a ton of surface level iron. That's not urgent. But coal, look here. We are coming to the end of our surface deposit of coal. Now, I should say. Usually I say my when it's negative. I say us when it's positive in these videos. So I'll say my attempts at subsurface mining in the first season of Captain of Industry that we did quite a while ago was not successful. That subsurface mining was horrible. I had a horrible time. Dug up a bunch of dirt. It just didn't work well at all. But we need to kind of face that again and experiment with that. See if we can't get it working better than it did last season. We'll probably need to start with the coal. Here's our coal deposit, right? It's pretty big. We've got more coal way over here, but I'm just going to consider this kind of out of reach for now. We don't want to ship coal from way out here unless we absolutely have to. And even if we did, I don't think there's much of a surface deposit here, right? There's just like a little bit, tiny bit. So we need to get into subsurface mining if we can survive that long. So maybe we'll set up another mining tower and maybe we'll start digging in this area, kind of like what we did last season. And we'll start going down and hopefully we can, we'll just see what happens. We set up a landfill section over here. I'm not sure how this is going to work. You can see how deep it is, the water there. It's kind of showing us. So hopefully it will, hopefully this will fill up. It's a little bumpy. So we'll see if that dumps out. The other thing we can do is set up another similar dump area over here. I'll probably do that. Matter of fact, I can do it right while the game is paused. I'm going to go with flat. And I'm going to attempt to say, hey, fill this area, flat all the way up to level 2. So to me, this would seem to be the correct way to do it. In fact, they can even go over the mine. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Let's do it like that. Boom. So that's backfill. That will extend the island a little bit in theory. We'll see if that actually works. Again, it's going to be dumping into the ocean here. So I don't think we need to ramp it up. I think initially I did ramp this area up and redid it. But I'm putting this here because as we start going for this underground deposit, I'm guessing we're going to have a ton of dirt. So that is also on the list. Let's unpause the game after that 10-minute intro of me babbling about plans. I'll turn off the overlays. Let's see what we need to do. I think, let's see. Do we want to start with the diesel? kind of want to make sure this is secure and we don't need to worry about it anymore. As long as the trucks have diesel, stuff is going to move. Even if they don't have maintenance, the trucks can still move around as long as there is fuel on the island. I'm going to set up one more little thing here. Let's just do it. Let's just get cracking. And eventually we will replace... we'll try and rely more on this chemical processing for diesel. We've got some in here. This is the whole refined copper stuff. We have a ton of pure copper, which is just almost comedic to me. In fact, maybe we start with the maintenance. Why don't we add another maintenance depot? And we could what? Could we just belt that copper in? That's the impure. We don't need to use that, I don't think. I think we can just use this. In fact, what I might do... What else does this guy need? He needs iron plates. I've got iron plates here. So we'll get creative on belting later. I'm going to go ahead and put another maintenance depot down. Let's find out where that is. Maintenance depot, 25 copper. And I want to put it where I can belt in the copper. Let's do it. Let's do it right there. I'm going to grab some belts. How are we doing on rubber? So we're going to see, we're going to run out if I use rubber for these belts. Oh, 143. We're okay. We're okay. I'm going to split this belt because that's how I like to do it. If I can. It's going to let me split. Oh, I thought it would let me. I thought we were able to make this happen last time. How is that not working? Right? We're coming in here. Why would we not be able to split? I want it. I want to split. I don't want to pull out of here because once I do, I think trucks won't grab out of there. And I still need trucks to grab to fill this maintenance depot way out here, right? Once we hook up a conveyor to a building, I believe the trucks no longer come. That's why I'm trying to split here. I could have that wrong, but I'm going to experiment with this for a minute. Okay, I gotta wait for that to get deconstructed. I really want to branch a belt off here, and I'm not sure why I wouldn't be able to, so I'm gonna try it. Okay, I think I'm still waiting for a little bit of deconstruction to take place. Maybe this guy will do it for us. Okay, our other maintenance depot just spun up. We got tons of workers. That's not going to be an issue. Okay, maybe one of these guys will do us a favor. Okay. Well, that's annoying, huh? Why wouldn't that work? Could it be the direction of the belt? We had that issue before. I can't really tell which way how they're set up right now until they're built. Like, I can't tell the direction from here. Let's get them built. This guy, we want only to use the pure copper recipe. Not sure why I cannot split this belt. We do have logistics, right? Did we not, let's see. Zipper loose, zipper flat, allows distributing, and I think it's 2 input and 2 output ports. Let's do that instead. Let's go ahead and kill this off. Kill this off. Don't bother, fellas. Do not bother. Yeah, I want to experiment. I know I'm wasting resources to do that, but I want to know how to do it. While we're waiting for that to deconstruct, let's do our other diesel guy here. We want a basic distiller. I gotta remember how we got these things oriented. I think we did it like this, right? Pretty sure. This guy like that. This looks to be the wastewater here. Or waste product, whatever that is. So let's pipe that out. You, and then I think we go up. And then this, that. That's all our waste material. Here is our wonderful diesel. On the way out. Boom. And then our exhaust. Seems like we could maybe hook into that. Let's try it. And if we run into problems, we can deal with those later. Or we can spin up another tower or something. Can I connect to that? Doesn't look like it wants to. Yeah, forget it. Let's just put another smokestack. These things aren't that expensive. Just gotta find it. I can hug this thing right next to this. Pipe that. Easy. And now we want our crude. And coal is still going to get shipped via truck, unfortunately. Let's see if I can go. Can I force this guy up a little? Like that. Like that. And then down. That should allow trucks to get through any way they want. And I believe we are fully set up there. How are these guys doing? They probably need something. They're waiting on crude. Now, why is that? Is this actually... Oh, look at that. We burned through it all. We got to send the ship back. Let's do it. Wow. I'm surprised. Let's go. Oh, let's go. How is that possible? Oh, man. Are we really out? No, he's got a bunch. He's got a bunch. All right. Yeah, I wish we could hook up a pipe and get that crude into tanks. Right? A pipe from the dock. This is for fuel going in. So I'm going to go ahead and kick on the, hey guys, empty the dock so we can get some of that crude oil shipped and get some more diesel being processed. In the meantime, we could... Let's see. How can we do this creative? This is all kind of a mess. I'm going to wire the, or I'm going to pipe some diesel straight into this thing. I think it's crowded back here, and I'm going to cut off access by doing this. But I don't think anything over here needs maintenance. I'll show you what I'm going to think of doing. Just like that. That should load or provide a path to load the load our dock with oil, with diesel. Right. Food looks great. We checked on that. Let's see what's going on over here. They don't want to deconstruct this for some reason. So we're still waiting on that. We got tons of impure copper. This guy is what? Waiting on electricity, most likely. Yeah, that's our problem. Our generators are pumping. We could do another generator. Kind of not super enthusiastic about doing that. But let's do it just to get us by. We'll just throw another diesel generator here. Where is the... Okay, there's our pipe. It makes sense to do it like this, right? Doesn't like it there. That'll work. Again, this is kind of temporary. Okay, these guys look like they're starting to load some crude in. Yeah, we're starting to get the crude into our little oil field here. I can see our guys are producing diesel. This guy's waiting on crude to come through the pipe. Should be making its way through. I don't know if we need to add pumps or something to make it flow a little faster. Okay, we're getting another diesel generator. That should help our power situation a bit. It's not going to solve it completely. That's what's holding up our maintenance right now is lack of electricity. Okay, this guy's waiting on coal. Coal. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. This guy has sand. Okay, let's... I don't know how to get rid of this sand. We would need to use something that requires sand, right? We're concrete or concrete slabs. I can't even remember what we need for that. Is it building materials or something? Yeah, we need to use more building materials. Eventually, we'll get rid of that sand, and that truck can go do something. This guy is still loading coal. How about we add another truck to our coal delivery fleet? I think these are all hooked up. I hope. These are all piped. Ooh, no, this one's not piped in yet. Yeah, he is. Yep. I think it should be flowing. Yeah, this guy's getting it. It's just slow. So these guys are unloading the crude. We've got a lot to unload yet. Although the ship is doing pretty well. How are we doing on Unity? Oh, man, we have a ton. Let's go and turn on the oil rig. I think we paused that. Let's get that going. That costs us some Unity, but we've got plenty. More than we know what to do with. Let's get this guy filling up its own inventory, then we'll send our ship back to go get more. Okay, I've got so much Unity, I can fix things. What do I want to fix? Boy, I would love for this to get taken care of. Let's repair some trucks, or how about the excavators? Those guys are kind of important to us. Let's burn off some Unity there before we start wasting it. I don't really care about these pump jacks too much. These trucks, I don't even care. Now, what's holding up our construction parts? Is it just the amount of building we're doing? Those are the level 2s. Level 1s should be over here. This, we can repair this guy, I suppose. We've got the resource for it. I don't need to even repair that one. This is all kind of backed up. Waiting on wood. Let's assign another truck to do wood. So we'll go here. Tree harvesting. Oh, we took them all. Did we take them all off? Let's get 2 trucks doing wood. Not sure what happened there. Maybe during, I think during our fuel shortage, when we got down to zero diesel, we had a pickup truck that was doing forestry work, collecting wood, that actually had some fuel in it. So I took it off. I took it off of doing forestry, hoping that it would go deliver some coal, which is what we desperately needed delivered. All right, I'm going to throw down another water collector over here. We talked about that at the top of the episode. Let's just do it while we're waiting for other things to happen. Should be able to, that's fine. Take it. Unity, I don't know how we're getting 2 a month with the oil rig running. Oil rig -1. Yeah, we've only got 2 and we're -1. Total is -1. This, oh yeah, 1 draw. This should be +1, right? I'm not sure what's going on with that unless the oil rig is just down. Okay, finally, this has been solved. What I want to do here is try one of the splitters or whatever, any of these. I don't really care. Molten, fluid, and this guy allows distributing and prioritizing products using any of its 2 input outputs. Let's see how big this thing is. Really, I just want to fork this belt. That's the beginning, middle, and end of what I'm trying to achieve. Flat conveyor, right? Is that not the conveyor? Really? What is the problem? All right, let's take that up. Zipper loose. Okay. Okay, zipper flat. This is what we want, I think. Man. Making me work for it. Making me work for it. Let's pause it and do this. Okay, those arrows look like they're pointing in the right direction. Flat conveyor. I just want that. That. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to feed in the pure copper in here. Okay, let's unpause. Let that get built. Construction materials are down. That was for wood. We got 2 trucks going to collect wood. That should bounce back. Let's use some Unity on our diesel generator. That's prudent, I would say. All right, our little oil field here is, I think, probably full. Ship is empty. And let's see. Let's look at the map. Do we want to do some exploring like here? Let's send the ship out here. Can we? Can we? Can we? Doesn't let me. I guess I got to go here first. It's not letting me do anything. What am I missing? Something obvious. Yeah, I can't do... Okay, what's going on? Oh, I got to maybe fuel the ship, right? We took the fuel off the ship. No, that's fine. Load crew. Okay, maybe that was it. Now let's go back to the map, see if we can't maybe do 1 run of exploration, since we have enough crude, I think, to get us by. In fact, what I might do is turn these guys off. I'm going to turn off these oil pumps. Diesel looks fine. I want this to be my emergency supply. This will save a little bit of electricity as well. Let's turn all that off. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, I could just turn this guy off. Maybe that's better. Let's turn this guy off. We'll let these guys go, sorry. Or one of them go, that's fine. Just one is fine. Just so we can fill up the inventory of the distiller. Nope. Yeah, fill up the inventory. It won't process because we've got it paused. But we can at least fill up the inventory, so when we want to turn this guy on, he is ready to go. All right, I got both my smokestacks here firing, which is good. Diesel looks like it's climbing. I'm happy about that. I talked about putting another storage tank here, so I'm going to do it. And how do I got to orient this guy? I think we got to go the other direction. Right? Something like this. Yep. And then we'll just pipe here. Again, this is just giving us a buffer. This is rubber storage, not hooked up to anything. Crude, we'll see. I think we're okay with just 5 tanks there. Our diesel generator, did that one kick on? Yeah. Okay, power is back. No idea. It looks like it's back where it needs to be. Maintenance is starting to clear. Our maintenance problems. What do we got here for errors? Oil pump, that's fine. Don't care. Concrete mixer, don't care. Excavators, I kind of care. I kind of want these guys repaired. We got the Unity. No, we don't. He'll get maintenance eventually, I'm sure. We've got some iron there. All right, what's next? Do we want to do rubber, power, or subsurface mining? That's a lot to choose from, huh? Okay, our maintenance guy is doing good. I think I want to go for rubber. I know we got backed up stuff here. Yeah. Oh, why would this not run? He needs what? Okay, this isn't working. Our little belt deal here is not working. Let's see. Looks like I got to just change direction on this tiny set and that tiny little piece of belt. Change direction and everything starts flowing again. All right, so this should start processing. You've got the acid. You just got to clear your output inventory and then you should be happy. There it goes. So we're getting some copper production out of that. And as this this copper gets processed, we do get a little bit of diesel collecting over here too. All right, location explored. What do we get? We got a little bit of rubber, a little bit of copper. Not a lot. 20 new people. I don't need them. Can I make it out here? Okay, we need to explore this. Not enough fuel. Not sure how we ever get enough fuel. Let's go home. I really don't need the people. We've got 48 sick. That's fine with me, man. I wish I could take our refugees and take them off to other areas because we got too many mouths to feed. Let's look at the rubber production. Let's get started. Okay, rubber maker. What? Is that it? All we need is heavy distillate? And we get rubber out? Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a whole lot more complicated than it is. Let's do it. It's just a simple thing. Oh, my goodness. Is that ever simple? Let's plunk this guy down here. We're going to take this light distillate. I think there isn't a use for that in the game yet, or this version of the game that I'm playing. I can come up with this pipe. I'm just going to pipe this back over to this guy. If he will have it. Yeah, he will. But let's go up. Right, so things can get underneath. That's probably more than enough, right? More than enough. Let's see. Let me change the camera so I can see what I'm doing here. That's fine. Boom. Rotate the camera. Trucks should be able to get through there. Let's come back down and then connect up to this guy. Boom. We'll burn off that product. And then now here, I'm confused. I'm wondering if we still may need to burn off the excess. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Can I connect here? Of course not. Let's see. I know this is really, really crazy. I'm going to do it anyway. Maybe even like this, to tell you the truth. Okay, everybody can get where they need to go. Or not. I know it looks goofy, but I'm going to do it. Bring this guy down and connect in. So yeah, now this little section of pipe that is going to burn off the, what is it, the heavy distillate. I don't know if I'm going to still need that or not. Because the rubber plant is going to want to do its thing. guess we dump this off into a warehouse. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know on this heavy distillate that we're going to use to make the rubber. Will it be... Right now, I've got pipes that take that heavy distillate either to our flare here to burn it off, or it's going to take it to the rubber factory. Now, I'm not sure what will be prioritized once those pipes. It'd be nice if it's like it tried to find its way to the rubber factory, and if it was backed up, then it burned itself off. But I don't know how it's going to work. We'll find out. That's rubber. That's a piece of cake. So rubber is important for our conveyor belts. That's why we're doing rubber. Now we got to get creative over here. It's time to face it. The subsurface mining. Tell you what, I'm going to leave that for next episode. Let's not take that on just yet. Let's see what's holding up our construction parts. Got plenty of wood. He's got all the iron he needs. He's got the wood, tons of wood. I think we're just... Yeah, this guy is waiting on wood. Can trucks get to that? Yeah. It's not the best way to get there. I mean, it's not direct. But trucks can deliver wood here. I'm not sure why they're not. This one's got tons of wood, 38. And this guy who's doing the same thing is waiting for wood. So yeah, I'm not sure what we can do about that. Oh, here's our little input buffers. Coal is lacking. We definitely need another truck on coal. Let's assign one. We got 3. Let's do 4, and let's build another truck since we're starting to do rubber. That's the other thing we need rubber for, by the way. In fact, let's build 2 trucks. Get those queued up. Iron and copper. We're not paused. I'm not going to quick build with Unity. I'm going to save Unity for other things, like maintenance. Let's maintain these generators. These all look like they're maintained. Nice. So power looks pretty good. Things look like they're moving okay here. Okay, we're now back to a full set of copper. This guy is ready to go explore. Let's go fetch some oil. Let's send the ship out to hang out here. Load this cargo. We'll let our ship hang out there for a while, actually, and bring back a bunch more stuff because we're burning through it. Look how fast we burn through it. How are we going to keep up with that? One way is to not burn it through diesel generators. So that's rubber. Let's wrap this episode up here. I think, diesel's doing well, 349. We've been burning through the maintenance parts. We saw that we were short on wood. We added 2 trucks to collect wood. They seem to all like this particular assembly place, and they don't like this guy at all because they're not delivering wood to him. I don't know why. They can get to it. There's no excuses. They can reach that, even if they have to go around. So there could be something funky with the routing. Do they have trees marked? We could take a look at that. Is that an issue? That could kind of be a thing. We're starting to clear out trees. Right? That could be a problem. Let's actually make sure our charcoal burners are turned off so we're not wasting. Yeah, those are both paused. In the past, we've turned on these charcoal burners. Where is that smoke coming from? Oh, it's coming from here. Copper. Okay, yeah, that's iron. Yeah, in the past, we've turned on these charcoal burners. It's kind of saved our bacon a couple times. But we don't have them on now, so that's not a problem. We're not wasting wood. But yeah, next episode, let's work on the steam-based power and then get our subsurface mines going. I think those are the 2 priorities, particularly with the coal, because we are just about out of the surface deposit here. We added a bunch of trucks. And then, yeah, we've got our ship going to get oil for us. We should be in good shape. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That does help my tiny channel grow, and I definitely would appreciate that. And until next time, I guess I'll see you in the next episode.